Good morning, Stockholm, and we are finally back in this amazing city. And today we're headed to the City Hall here. We're headed to two amazing, beautiful, breathtaking churches. And then we're going to an ice bar where everything is made of ice. Like, what? Literally, scooters are the way to travel when you're here in Stockholm. So I mean, like, look at this guy. Like, literally living his best life out here. That's crazy. All right, so we finally made it to City Hall after a cold scooter ride, but well worth it. And this place is so breathtaking. I never really thought about coming to see City Hall here in Stockholm, but you can only see inside if you do a guided tour. 120 SEK if you bring your student ID, so about 11 US dollars, and really it's worth it. Take the guided tour. So apparently you can't, well, there's a place to put your jacket before you start the tour. But it's unguarded, so hopefully no one steals my jacket. And you have to wear your backpack like this during the tour, so don't judge me in the rest of the video, please. Hopefully no one steals you. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Said it was built between 1911 and 1923. That was a time when a lot of changes happened in Sweden and in Europe because we had the First World War during that time. It was also a time when fashion changed, women's rights changed. We got the universal right to vote in 1919.
So this place that we're in right now is called the Blue Hall, and the reason why the architecture chose that name is because of Stockholm being 14 islands and being right on the sea. But I think what's so interesting about this place is that the pillars, they got the granite from here in Stockholm. The marble floor, they got that from here in Sweden. And I think that's what really brings the life to a building. Using materials, raw materials from your country and not just outsourcing everything. This place is just stunning.
And it also has to do with what they did with the ceiling. Because originally, the architect had decided that the ceiling in here was going to be completely flat. So you wouldn't be able to see the beams like you do right now. But then that proved to be terrible for the acoustics. So he changed his mind, which is better, I think, because the beams are so nice. You want to be able to see them, right?
Honestly, you guys cannot tell me that this ceiling is not gorgeous. And then looking and just seeing how many seats there are in here and that the people apparently can actually sit up and listen to the politicians talk about different things. Okay, pause. These rooms are just beautiful. Seems like in every palace, every church, every political place, there's tapestries that are just so gorgeous. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I'm having a really great time. One thing about this tour is that you have to stay with your tour guide because since this is a place that politicians are working out of, they are very, very strict to make sure you stay with your tour guide. Don't get left behind.
And all the way at the top of the ceiling, there's a man sitting on a white horse. But perhaps you can see that the man is missing something important, right? Missing his head. And that man, he's not just any man, he's Saint Eric, the painter and saint of Stockholm. So basically the symbol for Stockholm. So a little bit embarrassing that happened, and how it happened is just a miscalculation.
So that hall that we just saw was so breathtaking. And the lady, the huge lady on the wall, she's actually queen of the lake. Inside of her hands is the Palace of Stockholm. And looking on the left side, you can see the Eiffel Tower, and that's showing the Western world, the Western side. And then looking on the right side, you can see the Eastern world. You can see the Turkish flag. And it's just so breathtaking that the architect, the artist, they were just thinking about all of this. And you got to remember, though, too, this building is over 100 years old. So that's the way that they were looking at the world then versus how we can see the world now. This place needs to be on your itinerary if you're coming to Stockholm. I did not think about coming to the City Hall, but I'm glad I did. Thank goodness nobody stole my jacket. Swedish people here, really nice and kind. You can really trust them. But don't be an idiot. Still take care of your things. Yes, when you're here in Stockholm, you can take a bike, you can take a scooter, you can take a train across these bridges. But I feel like one of the best ways to experience the 14 islands of Stockholm is literally just walking, using your 2 feet, and just honestly sitting down sometimes and just appreciating how beautiful Stockholm is. The City Hall right there, and just all these boats that come through. It really is a city you need to appreciate and not just be rush, 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 get on the train, the subway, and just not see how beautiful this city is. But we gotta go. We're right now actually en route to the Royal Palace to see the changing of the guard. Oh, I don't want to leave you guys. Come on.
There is a life I lead in this city.
If you guys are wondering, this is the Royal Palace here in Stockholm. The royals actually don't live here, but it is very beautiful, and you can go see some amazing dresses and jewelry and stuff. This is one of the main reasons why when you're traveling around the world, you need to go down little alley pathways, get off of the main square, get off of the main street, the pedestrian way, and just look for something amazing, because then you find something like this. Honestly, this is one of the best things about traveling, seeing random things that you don't expect to see. So a guy on a horse, or someone on a horse, I don't know if it's a guy or woman, and then it looks like some kind of dragon or something from the ocean. If you're from Stockholm, Sweden, and you know what this is, please let me know, because this is very breathtaking. Can we just take a moment to just look at how beautiful this place is? Right now we're here in Stortorget. This place is just breathtaking. All of these old buildings like this. We don't have this in Dallas, and I don't even know if we have this anywhere in Texas. When it comes to just being European, I just really love y'all's squares, these little small places that bring people together and really just make it a community. Sometimes I do wish we had this. Actually, all the time. Stockholm does not just have museums. They have wonderful cathedrals, churches, and this one, like just look at all the gold, the detail. Like, they really wanted you to show up. They really wanted you to show up to church, even if you didn't have money, so you could feel like God is really all powerful. I've been to a lot of churches in Europe, but I've never seen this. I have not seen this. A pew where only the royal family can sit when they come to the church. Yes, Stockholm, Sweden does have a royal family. And just looking at the golden crown, the angels, it really does breathe like that essence of we're royalty, we're all powerful, even in the modern era. And then, of course, they get the best seats in the house. Congregation just looks at them and they have the best seats. This monument right behind me is representing St. George slaying a dragon, and the dragon is supposed to represent Denmark, the Danes, the arch rival of the Swedes back in the day. The dragon wanted offerings, and wanted the princess was supposed to represent Stockholm, and St. George saved the people of Stockholm on one condition: if they converted to Christianity. And just, wow, that's one hell of a legend. Don't know if it's true, but if it is, that's amazing. So I guess that outside statue we saw was this remake of this original in here. So if you want to see the original, come to this church. This church just has so much detail and history. Like, this altar right behind me was made from ebony and silver and was donated to commemorate the Treaty of the 30-Year War. That's a lot of history. 1650. And then St. George slaying the dragon, the antlers on the dragon, they're from elk. And it's just crazy that every little small detail in this church was thought out, and it really does tell a story and comes to life. It's not just a church that has a bunch of gold everywhere, but a place where people can rest and people can come and worship and just feel that history of their city, Stockholm and the 14 islands.
Got my tea. I can take what I need to get by.
The Fika is, of course, to be with your friends and also to have something with your coffee.
you have to get a dessert.
I'm not gonna get dessert then. Okay.
I'm slow, somewhere in the great
Have
when I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again? Wait, hold on, put me together.
what was your name, sir?
Christer.
Davion.
Davion.
Hello.
Hello.
So here in Sweden, there's a thing called Fika, and that is where they're gonna have their coffee break with dessert, and typically with friends, coworkers, and then they're gonna go back to work. But I can't describe that enough, so we're gonna have a local describe that in the cafe. But Fika, you definitely gotta try it when you're here in Gammelstad, and honestly, when you're here in Sweden. So we made it to this cheese festival that's going on here in Stockholm. So what's the best one? Y'all's favorite, I guess.
Den här.
This one. What kind of cheese is it?
Blåmögelost.
Oh, actually, I do know what that is. Okay. Okay. All right. First, let's see. Definitely melts in your mouth. Okay, that's really good. My girlfriend would love that one. I think we need to give the camera guy something too. So let's switch. Let's switch.
Shall I try this one then? Try this one.
And what's in that one?
What's this one?
Vitmögelost. Camembert.
Camembert. All right. It's really good.
It's really good.
It's very good.
Are you lying? Because if you're lying,
No,
you're not cameraman
it's
no
very
more.
good.
What's the next one we should try?
Den
Oh,
där.
y'all just gonna send me down the line, okay? Coming from America, I feel like we don't appreciate cheese, and we don't appreciate wine. We just a lot of times just want to drink wine just to get drunk and not experience the taste of flavor. But pairing cheeses with so many different things, it really is wonderful. Travel the world and experience other cultures, cheese cultures. They were definitely right. That first one, that's the money one, right? Man, this one right here, this one's amazing. And then what's this one?
Grillost.
What's in this one? Or my apologies. Oh, okay. Oh. This one's good. So y'all cooked it in the frying pan? Okay. What is all of this stuff?
Först och främst är det 3 chutneys. Plommonchutney, jordgubbschutney, rabarberchutney.
And then would you put this on bread or cheese?
Ja.
Okay. Don't want to be that person. Make sure if you go to a tasting, you get another one and don't just double dip. That's no bueno. Especially if you're not Swedish. Don't go to someone else's country.
Sen har du marmelader,
Okay.
plommon och fikon. Blåbär. Pistage. Yes.
Oh, that's really good. That's actually, I might just, how much is that?
60.
So I might just buy that one actually. Last one will go away. Oh, I should try that one.
Jordgubbsmarmelad och balsamvinäger.
I'm gonna take all your sticks.
Det gör
This-
inget, det är meningen.
Oh, that's fire. That's that. Okay, this is the booth right here. Okay, yeah, I'll take the two for 100 sec. Also, it's bad manners to come to one of these things and to not buy anything at all. So don't be that person for press. Like I told y'all, make sure you do get a wine when you're at a cheese festival because you really do want to pair. Don't just be that person that's just gonna eat cheese or just be a drunk. So, what is this?
This is, förlåt, det här är eldost. Eldost, en svensk stekost. Som, det vi gör är att vi försöker få den att vara lite mindre gnisslig. Vi vill ha fram en krämig
Ja.
istället för, och sen mycket smak. Om man jämför med den ifrån Cypern
Okej.
så försöker vi få en mycket mjukare ost. Användbar till väldigt mycket.
He's talked a big game. Oh,
I reckon might be the best one we've tasted.
I think that's
That's my favorite one so far.
we're not boosting either. Like that is fire.
Too bad.
This is what we're taking, the metro, literally buses and trains. I know I'm doing this again, and we got to get to where we're going, but just look at how beautiful Stockholm is. And we're headed just to the train station. And that's the thing about Europeans. The train stations are in some of the most remarkable old places.
There is a life I lead in this city.
That's where we're going.
Cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by. Doesn't make it easy. The other
And just like that, we made it.
Go that way.
And I'm going the wrong way. Now we're going the right way again.
my heart moves slow. Somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the
It's 40 tons of natural ice, and the rules are rather easy. You must drink, have fun, take pictures, be nice to the bartender, that means me, and most importantly, try not to freeze. But
There's gonna be a bartender there. They're gonna pour your drinks and everything, and one drink is included with the price to actually go into this place. There's places to sit down in the bar, but I will tell you, it's very small in there, but it is worth the price. It really is. Like, you gotta say.
It was good.
It was worth the
very
price.
Good. Highly recommend if you're ever in Stockholm.
Why do I feel like you're on the block right now and you're about to sell me something?
I don't know. What can I say? It's just who I am.
Ice bar, recommended by Davion West. So these people were from Spain, España?
Yes, from Spain.
Okay, okay. I'm Davion. And your name?
You, Jesus.
Jesus?
Néstor. Viva España.
Irene.
Okay. Okay. All beautiful names. I appreciate you guys. Have a good night. Que la vaya bien.
Bye, bye, bye.